Okay, great morning. Well, this morning again, I wanted to do something a little different and was calling on the spirit of Richard Burton. Um, there's a woman that's been getting these messages, interacting with people on the other side, and it's been very interesting. I can't think of her name right now, unfortunately, but and then there's a few of the tarot readers like Johnny there's a little kitty cat running across out there. That's not good out here. Anyway, that he just did a reading with Pamela Smith, the one that did the Rider-Waite illustrations, which was very interesting. So I wanted to do a thing, and I asked Richard Burton to come in, and it's kind of interesting. It's more like once in a while I'll hear a little breakthrough of his voice. He's got that wonderful orator voice, just such a great voice that he had. You could listen to him forever speaking. But it's more of you get more of like an impression in it's impressing on you rather than hearing all the actual words. You can feel his energy. Okay, so anyway, I was asking first, the question I had was more, what's it like for him on the other side, what's going on. But what I got was more of a reading of things that are going on, with our political stuff that we've had. And so let me see, I've got these cards. They're kind of all laid on top of each other. So let me see if I can get it. So the first thing I got from him was that there's more strength. I'm going to see if I can pull these out without disturbing things. So we can go through it. I did the 3-layer like I did the other reading. So what I got first of all was he's got more of a strength on the other side. And this is more for me, the women is more, well, actually, it should be the reversed. But when I'm reading the cards, usually the women is more the internal, where it should be really women are the external because it's the Shakti and the male is the supine. Okay. But anyway, it's more of a strength when it comes to defense against those unwanted things. Okay. The things that are being, brought forward now. So more of a strength to see and to understand those things that are coming forward now. So let me pull out the next set. This is kind of hard because when I laid them out, they're kind of laid out on a pyramid thing here. So trying to drag them out is not easy. So what I got next was they're working on things behind the scenes about this drama, that's unfolding about all these connections. So whether it's these connections and the drama that's coming out of illegal funds of Trump and those, or it's the other side working on this drama of people banding together about these sagas that are ongoing with us. Next I had that he was impressing. I want to say impressing. I don't want to say saying because I'm not, to this point, I'm not hearing the actual vocal of it. That, there's more of a, that he's able to bring forward this energy. He's getting stronger in that. stronger in being able to bring forth that energy, because people are appreciating, what he was in life, his skills, and so now this time is coming forward. Things are shifting in the universe, and so there's more of an appreciation for his his ability to bring these things forward. Okay. It was coming up into this again, that there's a shifting happening in power, and new energy is going to be coming in. Okay, so there's a real shift taking place. The wheel is turning, karmic wheel, when it comes to the power, and there will be some new energy coming in, a new strong energy. That we need to have a leader that's good with the past, organization, strong organization, a strong leader. Need to have a strong leader coming in, okay, that's got good values from the past. It's somebody that's got good values and is strong in their organization, as a strong leader, okay. We need somebody that's good organization, and that there's a lot of things coming up that we need to endure, okay, but in the end we will be happier, okay. But we have to endure these times because there's still a lot of stuff coming up that needs to be dealt with, okay. And I think this is, again, a lot of the Trump drama and stuff that still we have to endure for a time. But he is saying, be strong, continue to endure. It is going to shift. It is shifting. And it needs to be worked on, these quarrels, these arguments against all of this drama that Trump and the Repugly Uglies keep bringing out, okay. So you need to work on your arguments, okay, because it's still going to be a lot of loggerheads when it comes to all of this stuff coming out. And that's how far I've gotten so far. But let's look and see if there's anything else. Is there something else to be said? So be smart in your arguments. Work on it, and more stuff is going to continue to come out. But they need to be smart in their arguments. Again, sword. So new information. Let's see what else we have. New information. What about new information? Okay, resistance. New information. There's some resistance. Maybe this is still Trump backlash and stuff. Or people resistant to new information. Let's see what else it says here with this. Resistance. Yeah, about things going forward, about hearing things. So, I think there's going to be new information coming out, but there will be, again, the always Trumpers that will be resistant to hearing it and taking action to go forward, okay? So don't be, it's not a big surprise that they would be resistant to this things coming forward. So what else is happening with that? What else can you tell us? Okay. Going forward. I feel like it says, like, fighting the good fight. Fight the good fight. publicity. Okay. Oop. More energy, more publicity. Terror of the things of the. Oh. About. Okay. Yeah, bring forward more information about. I think this is the terror about environmental stuff too. That you need to be strong. You need to be strong. Carry that energy forward. And more publicity about global warming. These others terror, because this is the publicity about terror, the stars, about the universe, about the things. So really focus a lot more on global warming and the environmental stuff. We need to fight more on that front about the global situation. What else is there? Okay. Okay. So it's going to be an uphill battle. It's not easy. You're going to have your lumps and bumps, okay? But you've got to be devoted. You've got to hang tough, and don't get into despair, okay? Don't let yourself get wrapped up into depression. You've got to be devoted. You've got to hang tough. They're not going to make it easy. It's not going to be a simple thing, okay? And, don't let yourself get disheartened, okay? You've got to stick with it, and I like this image for devotion. The partner is dead and they're sitting there having the vigil, standing guard. So you need to continue to stand guard, stand tough, even in the midst of, what you're seeing. Don't let yourself get disheartened. You have to keep standing strong, okay? You have to keep standing strong. Okay. 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 Things are kind of hanging, and we need to see from a different perspective, or get others to see from a different perspective. We need to have empathy. Okay, that the people are being deluded by what they're hearing, by what what he's bringing in, and they're being faithful, but they're getting hung up by this, and they need to be able to see from a different perspective the things that are being hidden. Okay, so I think this has to do with the repugly-uglies, as I like to call them, the repugly-uglies, people that are so in alignment with Trump, they're being deceived. We need to have a little bit of empathy for it, because they don't know, they're blinded, they have no, and they need to come to a point of seeing things from a different perspective. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Yeah. We need to, continue to offer things out of generosity for the world. We can't lose our values. Okay. Things need to turn around. We need to have somebody coming in and that one that offers generosity, a gentler time, okay? Yeah, generosity of spirit. We need to continue to want to have a generosity of spirit and not get shifted into this morass and this depressive, this repressive things. Continue to have generosity of spirit. Okay. 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 Even though we're facing these really difficult times, we have to negotiate our way and our path forward. Okay. So take your sorrow, take the burden, take the drama, and negotiate, look at, sit with what you want your path forward to be. Okay. It depends on your own heart, okay, and learn from the pain that we're going through now, so that we can negotiate a better way forward, a better path, a better life, a better direction for not only the people of this country, but the world stage. Okay. We have to look at the pain, and negotiate a way forward. Okay. Don't stay stuck in the pain, but it should be a stepping off point to be able to manage your way forward. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay. 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 You can't continue to not see and be blind, to not act. Escapism is not the answer. Okay? You can't refuse to see, continue to refuse to see, block things out. No, I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to, and use escapism. Okay? You need to change it. You need to change it. And by trying to block things out and using escapism is not the way forward. So again, you need to take all the drama we've been going through and transmute it rather than trying to run away from it. Okay? You have to see it. You have to be realistic. You need to have a plan to go forward. We still have a lot of drama with Trump and the other stuff happening more and more, like it says. Well, this is quite a bit of communication here. More and more, it's all our communication from Richard this morning. More and more things are going to come forward. There are going to be those that are resistant to it. They don't want to hear it. There are those that are going to continue to want to be in escapism, but that's not the way forward. Okay? Don't get disheartened. We're going to face an uphill battle. Okay? It's, and you need to hang tough through it. But there is a shift of power coming, a shift in energy. Again, we need somebody that's got good core values, that can do a strong leadership and good organization. Okay, do you have any final thing? Final thing. Okay. Shedding light. Independence. Okay. yeah, judgment. You know, we are, so what this is telling me, shedding light, independence, we have free will. Okay? What are we going to do with it? It's judgment time. The light is here. We are independent. Okay? Are we going to go towards the light? Or are they going to go towards the dark? Okay? Because we have, again, independence is our free will, shining light on it in its judgment time. We need to make our choices as a nation, as a human being, okay? All of that together in so many levels, so many layers, whether it's your personal choices or choices as a country, choices as a nation, choices as humanity, on all those levels and layers, it's up to us to make those choices and to put it in effect. Now, somebody today, you know, I said have patience, and they said, well, you can't have patience. You need to fight. You need to. No, that doesn't mean you don't fight for the right. It means have patience. Things are going to change. It doesn't mean sit on your ass and do nothing. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? So please don't misinterpret that and try to put words in my mouth that I'm saying do nothing. That's not what I'm saying. Patience does not mean do nothing. Patience means to hold on. It's going to change. Don't get disheartened. Continue to fight the good fight. Even though it takes time. It's not going to happen like that. So don't give up. You've got to have patience. This too will pass. Okay? This too will pass, but you're the ones that have to go out and make it happen. Again. And we have to do it with good graces. We have to do it with, continuing to offer the cup of friendship. You know, breaking through these delusions that people have been fed by Trump and his associates, the lies and the spins and the corruption, okay? And it's not going to be simple to break through many people's ideations about it. They're going to be resistant. There are those that are going to continue to think about the deep state conspiracy and all of that. Those that are of a suspicious nature may continue on that front for quite some time. Okay, so don't be surprised at that. There are those that are just, they tend towards the morose, they tend towards suspicion, they tend towards just that dark ideology. Okay, and it's going to be very hard to pull them out of that. Some of them may never come out of that. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we don't address it. And if that's where they want to stay, okay, that's where they will stay. And eventually when they go out of form, they're going to have to deal with it. Okay. That's the way that is. So I hope that you've enjoyed that, and thank you, Richard, for coming. And yeah, I'm just feeling like it's like it's pretty funny. I feel like he's doing like a, like he would do some of those things, movies like the big flourish. You're welcome. Was happy to do so. It is actually a pretty funny feeling. My pleasure, my pleasure. And I could just hear that voice, that wonderful voice that he had, that just, yeah. Yeah, so I just feel he's receding now. Yeah, he's receding now. But Yeah, it's too bad that he didn't get a better handle on his life when he was embodied, that he had so many problems with the alcohol, and he knows about running away, about, you know, covering over, and about those trials that he had when he was in form. Never, you know, even though the world looked at him and had him on a pedestal, he was always unsure of himself, and would try to cover it over and run away from it, and try to mask it with the alcohol and things. But he during his lifetime was not able to get a handle on it. And you could see so much better from the other side and get a little more objective. If you're willing to do so, you can get more objective and to look at things and to get a better handle on it. So, yeah, he's much more. He's just impressing, again, come through very quickly with just a warmth permeating his being now. Yeah. Yeah, a warmth that he never got to have while he was in form. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think it actually went pretty well. I might see if there's somebody else on the other side I can connect with. Let me sit and think about it for a bit. Who would be a good person to connect with? We'll see if they're willing to. If they're willing to bring a message forward. But anyway, that's what I got from Richard, Mr. Burton, this morning. Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. See you online. Aho.